Welcome to 76 Ground School Chick. The NTSB has released its preliminary report on the near miss at Chicago Midway between a Southwest Airlines 737 and a Flexjet Challenger 350 on February 25th, 2025 at about 8:48 local time. Flexjet 560, a Challenger 350, and Southwest Airlines Flight 2504, a Boeing 737-800 were involved in a runway incursion that resulted in Southwest performing a go-around at Chicago Midway International Airport in Chicago, Illinois. Southwest initiated the go-around while Flexjet was crossing runway 31 center. As Flexjet cleared the active runway, Southwest passed less than 200 feet behind it. Southwest subsequently made an uneventful landing a few minutes later, no damage to either of the airplanes or any occupants of either aircraft. This figure shows the flight path for Southwest in orange and the ground path for Flexjet in blue with times and altitudes. Here you can see that at 8:48:23 seconds, the aircraft have just 175 feet of vertical separation between them. This figure also shows the flight path for Southwest in orange and the ground path for Flexjet in blue, showing minimum separation. The about 200-foot distance shown is lateral distance between approximate location of each airplane's GPS antenna. According to post-incident statements and interviews, the flight crew of Southwest reported that they were cleared by approach control for an instrument landing system or ILS approach to runway 31 center at Midway in VMC or visual meteorological conditions. Throughout the approach, the captain was the pilot flying and the first officer or FO was the pilot monitoring or PM. The crew indicated that they contacted Midway Tower at runts, which we can see on the approach plate to the ILS for 31 center, right here on the top-down view and right here on the side view. This is where they were in their approach and received a clearance to land on runway 31 center. The approach was uneventful and the autopilot remained engaged until approximately 500 feet AGL. This is pretty common. As they continued the approach, both the captain and FO visually surveyed the airport and noted seeing a general aviation aircraft taxiing on a surface perpendicular to their runway and assumed it would be holding short of runway 31 center. The FO indicated that after hearing the aircraft audible 100-foot call, he realized the GA aircraft was not stopping and was going to cross runway 31 center. The FO stated that he called for a go-around and the captain executed it. The flight crew indicated that standard go-around procedures were applied and the maneuver was executed smoothly and without incident. According to the post-incident statements, the flight crew of Flexjet indicated that their flight was scheduled to depart Midway at 8:46 local time. Before departure, they stated that they completed all of their pre-flight duties, embarked a passenger, started their engines, and had completed all of the pertinent checklists. They indicated that they called Midway Ground Control and asked for taxi instructions from the signature ramp at Whiskey. However, the crew stated that the response they received did not make sense to them. They were initially given a clearance to taxi to runway 22 left via Foxtrot taxiway and to hold short of 4 left.
Flexjet 560, signature with Tango taxi.
Flexjet 560, runway, actually departure frequency is 119.35. Runway 22 left. What taxi are you coming out of?
We're over at Whiskey, Flexjet 560.
Flexjet 560, roger, taxi via Foxtrot and hold short of runway 22 right. Plan for runway 22 left.
All right, plan for 22 left, Foxtrot Whiskey, Flexjet 560.
After the flight crew requested ground control to clarify the taxi instructions, they were given a new taxi route of taxiway Alpha to taxiway Foxtrot with a hold short of runway 04 left, 22 right.
Hey, ground, Flexjet 560, just want to confirm our taxi instructions for 22 left from Signature.
Yeah, where on the ramp are you, sir?
We're at Signature Aviation at Alpha taxi.
Okay, taxi Alpha Foxtrot, hold short at 22 right.
Alpha Fox, hold short, 22 right, Flexjet 560.
which is in this figure over here. When they were on taxiway Foxtrot, ground control instructed them to turn left onto runway 04 left, cross runway 31 left, and then hold short of runway 31 center. The flight crew initially read back the instructions incorrectly. However, the ground controller immediately reissued the instructions and received a correct readback.
Flexjet 560, turn left on runway 4 left, cross runway 31 left, and hold short on runway 31 center.
Right, left on 4 left, cross 22 or 13 center, Flexjet 560.
Flexjet 560 negative, cross runway 31 left, hold short runway 31 center.
Cross 31 left, hold short 31 center, Flexjet 560.
The blue line shows the taxi route for Flexjet 560. According to post-incident statements, the flight crew of Flexjet indicated that they turned left onto runway 4 left, 22 right. The sun was impeding visibility from the right side of the aircraft. However, they did not recall seeing any hold short line / pavement markings or any other signs for the 31 left intersection as they taxied onto runway 04 left, 22 right. They stated that taxiway Foxtrot and runway 13 right, 31 left were in close proximity to each other, and by the time the nose wheel had straightened out, they were likely halfway across 13 right, 31 left. They further stated that runway 13 right, 31 left appeared to have a very similar width to taxiways and that they had not recognized it as a runway. This is a very common factor in runway incursions and wrong surface landings. The geometry of airports, when there are parallel runways, and when there are runways with displaced thresholds or varying widths that can be confused for a taxiway. This is very common. The captain stated that as he approached runway 13 center, 31 center, he thought it was runway 13 right, 31 left. As they approached the runway intersection, the crew stated they both looked to the left and to the right and did not observe the Southwest airplane on final. As Flexjet 560 approached the hold short line for runway 31 center, the ground controller instructed Flexjet to hold short, but the transmission was not acknowledged, and we can hear in the recordings that this transmission was stepped on. It is a very busy frequency.
So, Flexjet 560, hold short, Flexjet 560, LOA Southwest 740 is ready to taxi.
As they were crossing / exiting runway 13 center, 31 center, they were contacted by ground informing them to hold position.
Flexjet 560, hold your position there.
Hold position, Flexjet 560.
Flexjet 560, continue across the hold short a hotel.
Cross the hold short hotel, Flexjet 560.
Flexjet 560, your instructions are to hold short of runway 31 center.
The captain continued to clear the runway intersection and subsequently stopped the airplane, so the tail was not over any part of the runway. Ground control requested they taxi forward to clear the runway safety area and then hold short of taxiway hotel. Once the captain cleared the runway safety area, he stopped the airplane and ground control informed them that they had crossed 31 center and provided a number to call for a possible pilot deviation, the dreaded call that no pilot ever wants to hear. After about 5 minutes, the crew was issued taxi instructions to continue on runway 4 left, 22 right, to turn left on taxiway November to November 2 and hold short in the North Triangle, which I heard Juan Brown say is called the penalty box in the industry. I didn't know that. The captain, once in the triangle, set the parking brake, transferred control to the first officer, and contacted the tower via the phone number provided. He subsequently contacted the operator to notify them of the possible pilot deviation, assessed their well-being to continue the flight, and subsequently departed about 25 minutes after the runway incursion. The rest of the flight was uneventful. The Southwest Flight Data Recorder, FDR, and data from the Flexjet FDR were sent to the NTSB's Vehicle Recorder recorder labs in Washington, D.C. for analysis, the cockpit voice recorders from both airplanes were overwritten. Certified ADSB data and audio recordings were provided to the NTSB by the FAA. In addition, photos were provided by Midway Airport Operations of the runway environment showing the runway signs, right here, vertical white on red, erected on either side of the runway, hold short position markings, and the hold short line, this yellow line here, for runway 13 center, 31 center. Here are the signs, here is the hold short line. The weather at the time of the incursion was winds from the northwest at 8 knots, better than 10 statute miles of visibility, and clear skies. In addition, the sun was 22.4 degrees above the horizon, and from the intersection of runway 4 left, 22 right, and runway 13 center, 31 center, it was on an azimuth of 126 degrees. The NTSB's investigation is still ongoing. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.